NSCAA convention to me is probably the best place to get any sort of education of a wide variety that you can go in the world.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to go on.
Super excited.
Pretty excited.
Oh, super excited, yes.
Now I'm excited to just be a part of it and experience it all, take it all in.
Each year, the NSCAA puts over 7,000 coaches through our coaching education program. Youth, high school, and college coaches at all levels participate in the diploma courses. No matter where you are in your coaching path, we have something for you. Join your peers and get educated. Better coaching, better players, better game. NSCAA Coaching Academy. Improving soccer, one coach at a time. Register today at nscaa.com/education.
Will you invest in yourself today? If you have big dreams but need a college degree to achieve them, then Rutgers University-Newark is for you. We'll challenge you to see the world from a different perspective and teach you the skills you need to succeed. Opportunity is being at the right place at the right time. Newark is the place, and your time is now.
When a student comes upon an idea and has a major breakthrough, then the idea takes on momentum.
When you bring together people from chemistry, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, even electrical engineering and physics, as we have done at Stevens, then incredible things start to happen.
Allows you to create partnerships and collaborations. And instead of becoming the node, you become a node on a network of collaborators.
We want them to think of new ways to solve problems that changes the world.
Welcome to the NSCAA Game of the Week presented by Turbo Sports. And tonight, a Tuesday night showdown between the Rutgers-Newark Scarlet Raiders and the Stevens Institute of Technology Ducks. It's set to be a great matchup featuring two teams, one from the New Jersey Athletic Conference and one from the Empire 8 Conference. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt Digby, and I'm your commentator this evening on what should be a great matchup between two teams that have made the NCAA Division III tournament in years past and are looking to get back to that NCAA tournament in 2014. A couple minutes ago, the starters were just announced for Rutgers-Newark. Their head coach is Kevin East in his 8th season. He led the Scarlet Raiders to their first NCAA tournament in school history a season ago, where they did lose in the first round to Roger Williams by a score of 3-1. Their starting lineup, Matt Brumall in goal. He's a junior from Summers Point, New Jersey. And the outfield players, number 2, Zach Zotke, number 5, Paul Tarnowski, number 6, Diego Moraes, number 9, Rafael Aruju, number 10, Edgar Abreu, number 12, Hubert Dole, number 15, Anthony DeRisi, number 19, Pat Holliday, number 21, Tyler Novak, and number 23, Charlie O'Connell. Meanwhile, for the Stevens Institute Ducks, their head coach is Devin Ransing. In his 4th season, they have won at least 17 games in each of his first 3 seasons. And his starting lineup in goal, a sophomore from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, number 1, Mike Renna. And then the outfield players, number 2, Jay McCula, number 6, Colin Phillips, number 7, Quinn Connor, number 8, Harrison Kane, number 22, Joe Chiletti, number 15, Patrick Macer, number 17, Kevin Calloway, number 18, Nick DeFelice, number 19, Matt Perkins, and number 23, Patrick Boylan. A late breaking news, which we will bring to you in interviews between the two coaches at halftime. We will not see Carson Pryor, the junior forward from St. Louis, Missouri, has been injured, and he will not feature in tonight's game. So that is a huge psychological setback for the Ducks. Will they be able to overcome it and continue this winning streak over the Scarlet Raiders from Rutgers University Newark? Pryor does have 6 goals on the season, tied for the team lead with Joe Cialetti. They actually have 4 players in the Empire 8 top 10 in goals scored on the season. Mike Renna, starting goalkeeper today for the Ducks, has a .70 goals against average with 6 shutouts. Matt Brumal, the Scarlet Raiders goalkeeper, has a 1.04 GAA with 4 shutouts. Stevens, the visiting team, will be in black with white trim, black shirts, black shorts, black socks, white numbers, and the badge is where you would usually find it, on the left-hand side of the shirt, overlooking the heart. Meanwhile, for Rutgers-Newark, they are in white with red trim, white shorts, white socks with red trim, numbers in red. Last time Rutgers-Newark defeated Stevens was October of 2010. Last time Stevens lost in the month of October was in 2010 to these Scarlet Raiders. So can they make it 4 straight Octobers since then without losing a single game? It's Stevens Institute of Technology and Rutgers University Newark in this Division III non-conference critical matchup with only 2 games left in the regular season for both teams before conference tournament play. It's game on from Alumni Field in Newark, New Jersey, and we hope you enjoy this presentation of the NSCAA Game of the Week, brought to you by Turbo Sports, as Anthony DeRisi gets us underway. Actually, Patrick Mazer for Stevens, as Rutgers-Newark earns a quick throw-in going right to left across your screen. That would be East attacking the West goal in the first half. Stevens will be going left to right, a.k.a. West to East. Set up here just to the south of the main campus of Rutgers University Newark, located right in the heart of downtown. Latest forecast shows no precipitation expected in the area this evening. We did have a chance of thunderstorms about 10 hours ago. That was the forecast for around now, but so far the clouds have come, but they have not proved to be dangerous in any sense, as Stevens gets the first corner of the game inside the first minute. And now the rain is coming down indeed. I hadn't even finished my sentence when I just hear the rain coming down, and right over our broadcast location here at Alumni Field. This is an AstroTurf field, so always going to be interesting to see how turf holds up even in dry weather. But now that we do have precipitation, we don't know how long it will last, but you can clearly see it coming down right now. That might certainly prove to be critical coming up later in this game, as Rutgers-Newark brings the ball across the field. Lost the ball out of play, and Stevens will have a quick throw in. Both teams with a bevy of streaks coming into tonight's matchup. Stevens has not lost a competitive match since September 13th. They did open the season 0-2 with a pair of back-to-back season opening losses against Farmingdale State and William Patterson. Then they won 2 straight against Carthage and College of New Jersey. Then they lost to Muhlenberg in Allentown, Pennsylvania, 1-0 on September 13th. But since then, they have not lost a single match. They did tie Swarthmore 1-1 on October 8th, but since then, it's been nothing but wins for the Ducks, including their last game on Saturday, a 1-0 win at Houghton College. Rutgers-Newark has basically enjoyed the same kind of luck. They did lose their first 2 games of the season at an invitational down in Georgia, 1 game to Covenant and 1 game to Emory University, before rattling off 14 straight wins. including getting off to an undefeated start in New Jersey Athletic Conference play before a 3-2 double overtime loss at the hands of Kane this past Saturday. So right now they currently sit second in the NJAC at 6-1, one game behind Montclair State, a team they have yet to play this regular season. Here's Stevens with possession in the 4th minute. Quinn Connor. Nick DeFelice. And a nice sliding challenge to send the ball back across the midfield line. And now attacking throw in for Newark, taken quickly towards Rafael Aruju, who's been the leading scorer for Rutgers-Newark. And he's going to be the main man that the Stevens defenders will want to keep an eye on. Aruju with 17 goals on the 2014 season. He is first in the conference in goals, points, and points per game. And they'll also want to keep an eye on Charlie O'Connell. 11 goals and 7 assists on the season. Here is the aforementioned Aruju. A through ball. And this is Charlie O'Connell, who's onside in the box and quickly getting back to clear was the defenseman Patrick Boylan. So there is Aruju, number 9 for the Scarlet Raiders. He did not score in the game between these two teams a season ago, which was on a Tuesday, October 22nd. But Carson Pryor, who was injured for the Ducks and not playing tonight, he did score last year. Stevens would end up winning that game 2-1 en route to a 17-win season. As a corner kick into the box, first of the game for the Scarlet Raiders. Out comes Renna and cleared from 3 yards out. Newark will keep possession with an attacking throw-in. This will be taken by Pat Holliday, the senior defender from Howell, New Jersey. Every one of the Scarlet Raiders hails from the Garden State. Headed up towards Aruju. Looked like it went behind him as the ball is cleared towards center circle. Rutgers-Newark trying to find that critical first goal. As we will take a look at that replay shortly. He did score last year. Stevens would end up winning that game 2-1 en route to a 17-win season. As a corner kick. It was Hubert Dole, the sophomore from Wallington, New Jersey, who had gotten that shot. As we are back here live in the 6th minute. Corner kick to Stevens Institute. Patrick Macer to take. And headed toward the near post. Couldn't quite get it on target. That was Jay McCullough with the effort. Actually, Harrison Kane, excuse me, number 8. As the rain starting to really come down now in Newark. It had held off all game long, and then just shortly after kickoff, the downpour came. And right now, you can definitely see the drops coming down. Those of you wondering, we are located in the tent, so for the moment, we are just fine. Nothing like rain on a Tuesday night, wherever you are. Here's Nick DeFelice. As the rain now has gotten so bad, you can certainly hear it on the screen. And Matt Broomall, this will be his first goal kick of the evening. It comes in the 8th minute. Stevens 0, Rutgers University Newark 0. Throw in taken towards Charlie O'Connell. Edgar Abreu turns it over back to the Ducks. Kevin Callaway getting a touch. Now Abreu gets it back for the Scarlet Raiders. towards Aruju. This is Anthony DeRisi. Left foot across into the box towards Aruju and O'Connell. An important header there from a Stevens defender. And a long ball sent downfield intended for Joe Cialetti, who does a half chip. And an important backtrack there by Diego Moraes, the senior midfielder, running back into a center defender role. Cialetti wearing the number 22 this evening. He usually wears 10. The junior from Mendham, tied for the team lead with 6 goals with Carson Pryor. He has a chance to add to that this evening with Pryor out of tonight's game with the injury. Colin Phillips fouled from behind, and get a look there at the junior from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, one of several out-of-state players on the Stevens roster. Here's an in-state player taking this ensuing free kick, Patrick Mazer from Bridgewater, New Jersey. Cross into the box, headed out by Newark. Only as far as Perkins. 10th minute of the match, no score. Newark has come the closest to finding the back of the net. One-touch pass from Connor out to the wing. This is Colin Phillips, and good shielding move on the part of Pat Holliday to force a goal kick. Last touch by Stevens, so the Scarlet Raiders will have Broomall take this ensuing dead ball. So right as I had said, no rain has hit the area yet today. We just get this massive deluge of rain that has really not let up since the opening kickoff. As far as temperature goes, we're sitting rather comfortably in the low 60s, mid 50s. A very pleasant night if it weren't for the rain. Here's a Brew. Back to Moraes. And having to scramble back to pick up a loose pass was Paul Tarnowski. Has to pass it back to Broomall, who clears. Well, we've been doing this NSCAA Game of the Week series since early September. There's only one other game that I can specifically remember where we had any kind of rain at all, let alone this kind of downpour. That was our second broadcast of the season over in Western Chicago when Wheaton hosted Calvin. That was an exciting 3-2 win for the home team, the Wheaton Thunder, who had gone up 2-0 in the first half, then gave up 2 goals before finding a winner inside the final 10 minutes, as here's a throw-in for Stevens, will be taken by Quinn Connor. You see the dirt there right on the sideline. This is both the soccer and softball field for the Scarlet Raiders. Softball will be picking up action here in the springtime. Baseball does not play here. They played their last few seasons over at a local minor league stadium, but that minor league team has since folded. So the status of the baseball team, to my knowledge, they still will have a baseball program, but their home stadium, as of right now, I've been told is unknown. Mike Renna, the busier of the 2 goalkeepers so far in the opening 13 minutes of play. Sophomore from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, went to Gill St. Bernard's. And a chip ball intended for Araujo, but well intercepted by the Stevens defense. Now Connor, downfield. Given back to Moraes. Now a ball downfield intended for Aruju. Connor does well to scramble and poke it away for the time being, but getting it right back is Callaway. Aruju into the box and cleared out by the Stevens defense toward Phillips. Now turn back over to Abreu. Callaway. Actually, that's DeRisi, excuse me. Headed on by Tyler Novak. Rain not letting up here in Newark, New Jersey. It was dry all day, and then right from the minute the referee blew the whistle, the downpour came and it hasn't stopped. Here's Renna. Connor to take this throw in on the attacking end. Towards Phillips. Poked from behind by Holiday. Connor again with the throw in. Into the box. Cleared out towards Aruju. Now across back towards the center forward. Newark will send it back. DeRisi. One touch from Aruju, finding Abreu. Towards O'Connell. And Harrison Kane able to intercept. Send it towards Kevin Callaway. Quarter hour gone, no score. Rutgers-Newark again still has come the closest to shooting. The headed shot for Stevens back in the 6th minute was from Quinn Connor. It was wide right. And a shot in the 13th minute came from Aruju, saved by Renna. And then there was also another opportunity. Abreu had an on-target effort that was cleared from about 3 yards off the line by a Stevens defender after Renna had come out of the box, the 6-yard box. Cleared out, almost right in front of the Rutgers bench. Scarlet Raiders will have an attacking throw in, the Rutgers-Newark bench. Backheel pass intended for Aruju, cleared out. Callaway. Hubert Dole out on the wing. Here's Zach Sodke. Sends it back towards Aruju. He seems to be the target of all the Scarlet Raider passes, as Newark fans should be expecting throughout the season. As here's DeRisi. Tried to get across into the box, and out came Renna from about 5 yards away from the goal line to collect. And right now we're seeing thunder, so we will have a stoppage of play in the 18th minute.
We are in a lightning stop. You can
So
stay
we
here in the stands, please.
We will have to take a break because just now at the 27:38 mark of the first half, that would be 7:50 p.m. Eastern time, we are in a lightning delay. And the way this usually works, if there is any more lightning inside the next 30 minutes, their timer is reset. What happens is there's a timer that counts up to 30, and it has to get all the way to 30 minutes before the field can be deemed usable again for play. And if there's any more lightning during that time, the clock will simply reset and keep resetting. Of course, we will keep you up to date as we learn the new information. But again, at 7:50 p.m. Eastern Time, we are currently in a lightning delay. We will take a quick break with 27:38 to play in the first half. The Rutgers-Newark Scarlet Raiders 0, the Stevens Institute of Technology Ducks 0. We are currently in a rain delay on the NSCAA Game of the Week, presented by Turbo Sports.
Fans, you must leave the stands. You may not stay here. Please get out of the stands across the street into the Golden Dome Athletic Center. You're standing in aluminum bleachers during a lightning storm, folks. Go inside.